Drivers across the United States waste up to 30% more fuel every single year without even realizing it, all because of everyday habits that quietly pad the profits of gas stations. Today, you're going to learn 13 fuel-saving secrets they never want you to know. These are not gimmicks, not miracle products, and not things you need to buy. They are simple, proven changes that stretch every gallon, reduce wear on your engine, and can easily save you hundreds of dollars a year. Make sure you stay until the end because secret number 1 is the one gas stations hate the most. It destroys their easiest source of profit, and almost no one talks about it. This is Car Care Garage. Let's get started. Tip number 13. Steer clear of reckless driving, including tailgating big rigs. You've probably spotted someone weaving through traffic or hugging the bumper of a massive semi-truck, thinking they're clever by slipstreaming to cut drag. In racing, this works with professional safety measures, but on public roads, it's a recipe for disaster. Those trucks can weigh 40 tons or more, and if anything goes wrong, a deer, debris, or quick stop, you've got mere fractions of a second to respond. And hard braking alone can slash mileage by 15–30% on highways. As for close tailgating, even at distances people think are safe, any fuel gain is minimal, maybe 1 to 3% at best, and the dangers far outweigh it. Opt for calm, consistent driving instead. It's safer, preserves your engine, and keeps more fuel in your tank where it belongs. Moving from high-risk moves to a smarter approach that pays off without the danger. Tip number 12. Stay ahead of the road and predict flow. Many folks drive reactively, glued to the car ahead, only reacting when brake lights flash. That constant rush-stop-rush cycle forces unnecessary fuel burn every time you accelerate from a standstill. Fuel stations benefit quietly from this chaos. By scanning further ahead, watching for signals, slowdowns, or merging traffic, you can ease off the gas early, coast smoothly, and avoid harsh stops. Studies from the U.S. Department of Energy and others show this gentle style can boost efficiency by 10 to 40% in urban areas. Plus, it spares your brakes and transmission from extra stress, lowering long-term costs. You'll reach your destination just as fast, with far less fuel wasted and a calmer drive overall. Once you've mastered reading the road, let's look at staying comfortable without wasting gas. Tip number 11. Choose wisely between AC and open windows based on speed. Keeping cool shouldn't come at a huge fuel cost, yet most people pick the wrong option without knowing. In town or at lower speeds, cranking the air conditioning adds serious engine load, potentially dropping efficiency by 15–30% or more in hot weather, per Department of Energy findings. Fresh air through cracked windows is usually better here. But flip the script on highways above 55–60 mph. Wind resistance from open windows acts like a drag anchor, guzzling more fuel than the AC would. Tests confirm that closed windows with AC, ideally on recirculate, often wins at higher speeds. Always put safety first. If you need AC to stay alert in extreme heat, use it. This simple switch can preserve miles without sacrificing comfort. Speaking of unnecessary engine strain when you're not even moving, tip number 10. Cut out unnecessary idling time. Sitting stationary with the engine running is one of the sneakiest fuel wasters. No miles gained, but gas vanishing steadily. Many hold on to old myths about needing long warm-ups. But today's fuel-injected engines are ready in under a minute. The EPA estimates idling can burn 0.25 to 0.5 gallons per hour, depending on your vehicle and AC use. Over a year of routine waits, like morning warm-ups or drive-through lines, this adds up to serious waste. Plus it promotes engine deposits and shortens component life. Rule of thumb, if stopped longer than 10 to 30 seconds, turn it off. Restarting uses less fuel than prolonged idling, saving money and reducing emissions effortlessly. After minimizing idle waste, one overlooked maintenance item can quietly restore lost efficiency. Tip number 9. Regularly inspect and replace your engine air filter. A clogged air filter is like forcing your engine to breathe through a straw. It restricts airflow, making combustion less efficient and burning extra fuel for the same output. While modern sensors help compensate, the impact builds over time. Reduced power, sluggish response, and higher consumption. Sources indicate a severely dirty filter can cut mileage by up to 10% in some cases, sending you to the pump more often without notice. Check it every 12,000, 15,000 miles. Hold it to light. If it's blocked, replace it. This quick, cheap task helps your engine run cleaner, stronger, and more economically, preventing gradual losses that add up big. Tip number 8. Always keep tires inflated to the recommended pressure. One of the most overlooked ways fuel companies profit is from drivers ignoring tire maintenance. Underinflated tires might not set off alarms right away, and you may not notice the difference in handling at first, but they force your vehicle to consume more gas with every mile. As pressure drops, the tires flex more on the pavement, creating higher rolling resistance that demands extra effort from the engine, by an average of 0.6%, with gains up to 3% in some vehicles. The tire pressure monitoring system often only alerts you when levels are critically low, around 25% below spec, meaning you've already lost efficiency long before the warning appears. Fuel providers benefit when drivers skip checks and keep rolling on soft tires. Stay ahead by inspecting pressure monthly, always when tires are cold, and referencing the sticker on the driver's door jamb for the correct PSI, not the max listed on the sidewall. Proper inflation means easier rolling, better gas mileage, and less money wasted unintentionally. Tip number 7. Only choose premium fuel if your vehicle specifically requires it. Fuel stations push premium grades heavily because the markup is huge, yet for the vast majority of cars, it provides zero advantage. That premium label creates the illusion of superior quality, encouraging upsells that boost profits without delivering real value. Higher octane is designed solely to prevent knocking in engines with high compression ratios, like those in performance or turbocharged models. If your owner's manual doesn't mandate premium, using it won't clean better, boost power, or enhance efficiency. Extensive testing by the American Automobile Association showed no meaningful gains in performance, economy, or longevity for vehicles that merely recommend, but don't require, premium. Drivers often fall for the myth, spending extra unnecessarily year after year. Stations love the confusion that keeps premium flowing. Follow your manual precisely. If regular is sufficient, stick to it for identical operation and a fuller wallet. Myth busted. Save the upgrade for engines that truly need it. Tip number 6. Shed unnecessary cargo and ditch unused roof accessories. Carrying extra stuff around, whether in the trunk or on the roof, quietly drains your tank, and fuel companies are fine with drivers never connecting the dots. Every bit of added mass requires more energy to move, directly cutting into efficiency. The U.S. Department of Energy estimates that an additional 100 pounds can reduce mileage by up to 2%. Roof racks and carriers are even worse offenders due to drag. Even empty, they disrupt airflow at speed, with penalties ranging from 5 to 25% on highways depending on design and load. Nationwide, unused roof accessories waste massive amounts of fuel annually. Companies don't advertise this because a heavier drag-prone vehicle means more frequent stops. Combat it by regularly clearing out junk, using interior space for cargo when possible, and removing racks or bars entirely when not needed. Lighten up and streamline. Your tank will stretch further, and you'll feel the difference. Tip number 5. Secure your gas cap properly every time. An often ignored vulnerability is right at the filler neck, a loose or faulty gas cap allowing vapors to escape unnoticed. This isn't a dramatic spill, but a steady evaporation loss that adds up, sending you back to the pump sooner. Fuel vapors vanish silently, potentially wasting significant amounts over time without any visible trace. A proper seal keeps the evaporative system intact, preventing issues like check engine lights from common EVAP faults. Many problems blamed on complex leaks trace back to simple cap issues. Always twist until you hear multiple clicks after filling, and inspect the seal for wear periodically. A cheap replacement cap can prevent vapor escape, maintain system health, and keep more fuel where it belongs, in your tank. Tip number 4. Engage adaptive cruise control for highway trips. On open roads, inconsistent speed is a hidden fuel thief that stations never mention. Small fluctuations from manual throttling waste energy rebuilding momentum repeatedly. Adaptive cruise maintains steady pacing and safe distances, smoothing out those inefficiencies far better than most drivers can. Real-world studies show it can improve efficiency by 5 to 10% or more on highways by avoiding unnecessary acceleration and braking. The system responds precisely to traffic, preserving kinetic energy you paid for at the pump. Activate it when conditions permit for longer stretches between fills and reduce strain overall. Tip number 3. Stick strictly to the manufacturer's recommended oil grade. Using the wrong oil thickness undermines efficiency in ways fuel sellers won't highlight. Viscosity affects internal friction, too thick, and the engine labors more, especially on startup, too thin, and protection suffers under load. Manufacturers specify grades like 0W20 or 5W30 for optimal flow and reduced drag. Switching to the correct, lower viscosity synthetic can yield 1 or 2% better economy immediately by easing pumping and movement. Fuel providers gain when mismatched oil increases resistance. Always check the cap or manual and use exactly what's called for. Your engine runs freer, lasts longer, and sips less gas. Tip number 2. Periodically treat your fuel system with a quality cleaner. Buildup inside injectors, valves, and chambers accumulates gradually, robbing efficiency without fanfare. Deposits disrupt spray patterns and combustion, leading to higher consumption over time. Effective cleaners with polyethylamine, PEA, like those in proven products, dissolve tough carbon that standard detergents miss. Regular use restores proper flow, improving power and mileage while preventing gradual losses of up to several %. Clean internals mean complete burns and fewer refuels, exactly what stations prefer you overlook. Tip number 1. Refuel around a quarter tank and stop at the first pump click. This is the ultimate profit protector for fuel companies. Habits that shorten pump life or waste paid for gas. Running near empty overheats the in-tank pump, which relies on fuel for cooling. Premature failure can cost $500, $1,500 to replace. On the flip side, topping off after the shutoff often sends extra fuel back through station recovery systems. You pay, but it doesn't stay in your tank, or overflows into the evap charcoal canister, saturating it and triggering expensive repairs. $1,000+. Overfilling also risks paint damage and emissions issues. The smart play: fill when the gauge hits about 1/4 full and halt immediately at the click. This protects components, ensures you get what you pay for, and maximizes every gallon, directly hitting their overfill and low-level profits. Thanks for tuning in to Car Care Garage. These changes add up to real savings. Start applying them and enjoy the difference.